Do you find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering why sleep has become so elusive with age? Or perhaps you fall asleep quickly, but wake up feeling like you barely rested at all. If these sleep struggles sound familiar, you're not alone, but today that changes. Welcome to Wise Elderly Tips. I'm so glad you've joined me today because quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's fundamental to your physical health, mental sharpness, and emotional well-being. Poor sleep can increase your risk of falls, weaken your immune system, and even accelerate cognitive decline. But here's what many don't realize. Poor sleep is not an inevitable part of aging. By the end of this video, you'll discover 7 science-backed strategies that can transform your nights and revitalize your days. Strategy number 5 is something most doctors never mention, but it could be the missing piece in your sleep puzzle. Stay with me. Your best night's sleep in years might be just days away. If you've been struggling with sleep issues, type, "I need better sleep" in the comments. And if you're new here, subscribe to Wise Elderly Tips for more practical advice that can truly transform your golden years. Let's start by understanding what's really happening to your sleep as you age. Meet Margaret, who always slept like a log until her 70th birthday. Suddenly, she found herself wide awake at 4 a.m. every morning. She wondered if something was wrong, but what she was experiencing is actually a normal part of aging. As we get older, our body's internal clock, called our circadian rhythm, naturally shifts forward. Scientists call this a phase advancement. You might have noticed you get sleepy earlier in the evening now and wake up earlier too. This is exactly what happened to my client Robert, who used to be a night owl, but now can barely keep his eyes open past 8 p.m. It's what researchers call chronolongevity, and it's perfectly natural. Additionally, our sleep architecture changes. We spend more time in lighter sleep stages and less time in deep, restorative sleep. These aren't sleep disorders. They're natural changes in how our bodies work. The problem occurs when we fight against these natural rhythms instead of working with them. Many seniors make the mistake of fighting these natural changes by trying to maintain the same sleep schedule they had in their 40s. Some even resort to prescription medications that can create dependency and cause other health issues. I've seen clients take sleeping pills for years, not realizing they're disrupting their natural sleep cycles even further. Instead of fighting your body's natural rhythms, try embracing them. If you find yourself naturally sleepy at 8 p.m., go to bed then. Create a schedule that works with your body's new patterns rather than against them. The key is consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Now, let's talk about creating your perfect sleep sanctuary. John, at 75, couldn't understand why he slept better in hotels than at home until his daughter pointed out how bright, noisy, and warm his bedroom was. Our sleep environment profoundly affects sleep quality, and as we age, we often become more sensitive to disruptions like light, noise, and temperature. The ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, which helps facilitate the natural drop in body temperature needed for quality sleep. I recommend using a programmable thermostat that automatically lowers the temperature at night, if possible. Many seniors keep night lights for safety, not realizing that even small amounts of light can disrupt melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Blue light is particularly disruptive. Similarly, many keep their bedrooms too warm, which interferes with quality sleep. Create a sleep sanctuary by using blackout curtains or an eye mask to block light. Remove electronic devices, or at least turn them away from your bed. If you need a night light for safety, choose one with a red or amber glow rather than white or blue light, as these warmer colors interfere less with melatonin production. Consider investing in a comfortable mattress and pillows suited to your sleeping position, particularly important if you have arthritis or back pain. I've had clients who transformed their sleep simply by switching from a worn-out mattress to one that properly supported their aging bodies. With your sleep environment optimized, let's look at how your daily routine affects your night's rest. Elizabeth had trouble falling asleep for years until she established what she calls her sleep signal routine. Now, Her 30-minute pre-bed ritual helps her fall asleep within minutes. Our brains respond powerfully to consistency and cues. A regular sleep schedule helps regulate your body's internal clock, while a calming pre-sleep routine signals to your brain that it's time to wind down. This is especially important for seniors whose circadian rhythms may already be disrupted. Many people think watching TV helps them fall asleep, but screen time before bed actually suppresses melatonin production. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and TVs tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Similarly, keeping a clock visible can create anxiety when you wake during the night. How many times have you glanced at the clock at 2 a.m., calculated how few hours remain until morning, and then felt even more stressed about not sleeping? Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a calming 30 to 60-minute pre-sleep routine that might include reading a physical book, taking a warm bath, gentle stretching, or listening to soft music. And move those bedroom clocks out of view to avoid clock watching during the night. I like to recommend what sleep experts call the 8-4-3-2-1 approach. That means 8 hours before bed, stop drinking caffeine. 4 hours before bed, stop working. 3 hours before bed, eat your last meal. 2 hours before bed, stop drinking alcohol. 1 hour before bed, turn off all screens. This structured approach can dramatically improve your ability to fall asleep naturally, while your sleep environment and routine form the foundation of good sleep. What you consume throughout the day plays an equally important role. Robert couldn't understand why he suddenly had trouble staying asleep until his doctor pointed out that his evening glass of wine, a habit he'd enjoyed for decades, was likely the culprit. As we age, our bodies metabolize food and beverages differently. Caffeine can stay in your system longer, sometimes taking 6+ hours to eliminate half the caffeine consumed. That afternoon cup of coffee might not have bothered you in your 40s, but now it could keep you up all night. Alcohol, while initially sedating, disrupts REM sleep and often causes middle-of-the-night wakefulness. I've had many clients tell me they fall asleep fine after a nightcap, but then wake up at 2 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. This is exactly why alcohol disrupts your sleep architecture. A common mistake is thinking that a nightcap helps with sleep. While it might help you fall asleep faster, the quality of your sleep will suffer. Similarly, many seniors don't realize that caffeine hides in many foods and drinks beyond coffee. Chocolate, tea, and some medications contain caffeine too. Avoid caffeine after noon, limit alcohol, and finish eating at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you get hungry before bed, try sleep-promoting snacks like a small handful of almonds, a banana with almond butter, or a warm cup of caffeine-free chamomile tea. These foods contain nutrients that can actually support sleep, like magnesium and tryptophan. Now let's talk about how moving your body affects your sleep. When 78-year-old Patricia started a daily 30-minute walking routine, she was surprised to find that within 2 weeks, she was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Regular physical activity improves sleep quality and duration, especially for seniors. Exercise helps regulate your circadian rhythm, reduces stress and anxiety, and promotes the deep sleep phases that are often reduced in older adults. One study found that regular moderate exercise improved sleep quality by up to 65% in older adults. That's more effective than most sleep medications. Many seniors avoid exercise because they're concerned about injury or believe they need strenuous workouts to see benefits. In reality, even light activities can significantly improve sleep quality. However, exercising too close to bedtime can be stimulating rather than relaxing. Aim for 30 minutes of gentle exercise most days, preferably in the morning or early afternoon. Simple activities like walking, swimming, or Tai Chi are excellent options. Avoid vigorous exercise within 3 hours of bedtime, but gentle stretching in the evening can help prepare your body for rest. I always tell my clients that the best exercise is the one you'll actually do consistently. Find something you enjoy, whether it's dancing in your living room, gardening, or walking with a friend, and make it part of your regular routine. Physical activity prepares your body for sleep, but calming your mind is equally important, especially if anxiety keeps you awake. After losing his wife, 82-year-old William struggled with insomnia until he learned a simple breathing technique that helped quiet his mind and ease him into sleep. Anxiety and stress are common causes of insomnia in seniors. Relaxation techniques can reduce the time it takes to fall asleep by activating your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. These techniques are particularly helpful if you find yourself lying in bed with racing thoughts or worries. Many people reach for sleep medications when they can't quiet their mind, but these often come with side effects and can create dependency. Others make the mistake of trying to force sleep, creating anxiety that makes sleep even more elusive. Remember, you can't force yourself to sleep. You can only create the conditions that allow sleep to happen naturally. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, then exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. Practice this for just 5 cycles when you're having trouble falling asleep. Progressive muscle relaxation is another effective technique. Starting at your toes and working up, tense each muscle group for 5 seconds, then release. Guided meditation apps designed for sleep can also be helpful. One of my clients, Martha, found that writing down her worries before bed helped clear her mind. She keeps a notepad by her bed and jots down anything troubling her, which she says helped her put her worries to bed before she goes to sleep herself. Even with perfect sleep habits, certain health conditions and medications can interfere with rest. After months of disrupted sleep, Dorothy discovered her blood pressure medication was the culprit. A simple adjustment in when she took her pills transformed her sleep quality. Many health conditions like arthritis, heart disease, acid reflux, and diabetes can disrupt sleep. Pain can make it difficult to find a comfortable position, while conditions like sleep apnea can cause hundreds of micro-awakenings throughout the night that you might not even remember in the morning. Additionally, numerous medications, including some for blood pressure, depression, and allergies, can affect sleep quality. Beta blockers, for instance, can suppress melatonin production, while some antidepressants can exacerbate restless leg syndrome. A common mistake is assuming poor sleep is just part of aging rather than potentially related to treatable conditions or medication side effects. Nearly 40% of adults over 65 take 5 or more medications, creating complex interactions that can impact sleep. Review all your medications with your healthcare provider, specifically with sleep in mind. Sometimes a simple change in timing or dosage can make a big difference. Don't hesitate to discuss sleep issues with your doctor. Treatments exist for underlying conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or pain that could be affecting your rest. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired. It can rob you of joy, energy, and connection with others. Research shows that poor sleep quality is directly linked to increased negative emotions and decreased overall well-being. When you're chronically exhausted, even simple pleasures become overwhelming. But improving your sleep isn't just about avoiding fatigue. It's about reclaiming the vibrant life you deserve. Imagine waking up naturally, feeling refreshed and energetic. Picture having the mental clarity to engage fully in conversations and create meaningful memories with loved ones. I encourage you to choose just one of these 7 strategies to implement this week. Perhaps it's establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a bedtime routine, or trying the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Small changes can lead to profound improvements in your sleep quality, and by extension, your overall quality of life. Remember, sleep difficulties are not an inevitable burden of aging that you must simply endure. With these approaches, many seniors find they can sleep better in their 70s and 80s than they did in their stress-filled younger years. Your golden years can truly be golden, including your nights. To recap, we've covered 7 key strategies for better sleep. Understanding your changing sleep patterns, creating an ideal sleep environment, establishing a consistent sleep routine, being mindful of what you eat and drink, staying physically active, practicing mind-calming techniques, and addressing health conditions and medications that might affect your sleep. Which of these sleep strategies do you plan to try first? Or do you have a sleep tip that's worked wonders for you that I didn't mention? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. If you found these sleep tips helpful, be sure to subscribe to Wise Elderly Tips and click the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching today. Remember, quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's essential for your health, happiness, and quality of life. With these strategies, I'm confident you can enjoy more restful nights and more vibrant days. This is Martha from Wise Elderly Tips, wishing you sweet dreams and rejuvenating rest. See you in the next video.